Yo, what's going on, fellow junkies? Horror Junkies 509, Call 13th coming at you again today, you guys, and I want to welcome you to another Friday. I hope you guys had a killer day. I know I did because I ended up working 410s this week, so I could actually have Friday off. It has begun. This is my birthday weekend, you guys, and I cannot wait for Angelina to get home so we can celebrate. We're going to go to the movies out of town. We're going to go get some food, hang out with some friends, and we're just going to enjoy ourselves, and I cannot wait. But I got to make sure I come and do my video for you guys so I can keep you guys entertained as much as possible. So, what is going on today? I got a few things that I'll be doing today. First things first, I do want to cover the new Hellraiser just a little bit. So we'll kind of talk about it just briefly. I do have a little bit of an unboxing I want to do with you guys, so stay tuned for this. What's in the box? We don't know. And then after that, we'll probably talk about Halloween Ends just a little bit. I have not seen it yet, so this will not be spoilers or anything like that, so everybody can stick around if they want to. So let's go ahead and get right into this, you guys. Hellraiser, the new Hellraiser, I've only watched it once, so I cannot give my full honest opinion until I've watched it at least twice, maybe 3 times. But this one, I can honestly say, I didn't love it and I did not hate it. Like, I really enjoyed a lot of good things, of things about the movie, but there were some things that kind of were a little bit of an eyesore here and there, but let's go ahead and get right into it. So, what did I like about the movie? I liked the new puzzle box. I liked the whole new setup where it has, I think it was like 7 formations. It needs a sacrifice for it to go to the next station or step, next formation, whatever you want to call it. And then after you get to all these formations, then the Cenobites come and you guys get to make a wish. I was watching this and I'm just like, isn't that kind of like Dragon Ball Z? They collect all the Dragon Balls and they bring them together and they get to summon the big dragon and make a wish. But that probably ends up a lot better on that show than it does here. Because, if you make a wish from the Cenobites, it's not going to go your way. And the guy in the movie, it didn't go his way. So we kind of learned our lesson right away. So I kind of liked that new whole setup. I don't feel like the puzzle box needed improvement. But I definitely don't hate what they did. Getting into the Cenobites. I really like the Cenobites, I know it's real now, you guys. We're living in a world where Doug Bradley is not going to be Pinhead again, probably. It sucks, and I understand that, but it's got to get to the point where we understand that going into it, and if that's not something some of us can handle, it's just, there's no point in watching it. In my opinion, you guys, if you already think you're not going to like it due to that, it is what it is. Everyone gets their own opinion and get to feel how they want about these movies, and I love hearing it, you guys, but it's just like, this is the world we're living in. I feel like the new Pinhead was cool. I think she did a great job. I feel like she looked cool. The whole new naked Cenobites was kind of interesting, going from like 80s heavy metal, basically looking like Judas Priest, to nudists. But I thought it looked really cool, but I feel like some of the effects on them looked a little bit too fake. They were really shiny. Just to me, it was a little bit of an eyesore. But is it not correct? How do we know exactly what that would look like, I guess? These guys are otherworldly demons, so I don't know how to really feel about it, like whether I hate it or whether I like it. I feel like some of them were kind of a little bit too much stretched all over the place. But overall, I think Pinhead looked great. I think the new look for Chatterer was okay. I just don't love or hate any bit of them, I guess. I really thought this was going to be a lot more brutal and gruesome, but it really was not. I feel like it was lacking in that. I really feel like they really upped the hype for gruesome and stuff like that. Like, leading up to this, they're like, oh, we got it rated R. We're so naked and so brutal. But I really feel like it was not that in any way, shape, or form. What's the other thing I want to talk about? I'm also tired of this whole recovering addicts storyline. We did it in the remake of Evil Dead, and it was fine there. But is this going to be something that we're going to continue with? I understand that it's a great way for their friends to be like, oh, they're crazy because of this, not because of something else, sort of thing. I'm okay with it, but, it's going to get old if they keep going down that road. So, overall, I'm going to say I liked it. It's very middle of the road for me at this point. I'm not really above loving it or really below hating it, but I've only watched it once. Let me watch it again. Really let me get into it, and I will give you more of a review. But those are my first thoughts. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of it. I know a few of my viewers already told me they absolutely hated it. They thought it was garbage, and I thank you for you guys' opinion because I think it's great. I love hearing what everyone thinks about this. So we'll be doing it again here with Halloween Ends. So next up, let's go ahead and do this unboxing, you guys. This is a box from Trick or Treat Studios. It's just not something big enough to get its own video. But since it is a box, we get to have Sheila. How long has it been since we got to have Sheila in a video? Oh, that's right. Angelina hates her. Okay, well, we'll get into it. So let's go ahead and dig right into this box, you guys. This kind of goes along right with what our next topic is, and that being Halloween Ends. I'm not going to beat around the bush in any way, shape, or form. And Sheila is slicing this tape like it owes her money. Good job, Sheila. All right, everyone say thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah, so I'm looking forward. I've been hearing not a lot of great things about Ends, but I feel like every movie so far, all I hear is negative stuff, but I always try to stay neutral until I see it because everybody's got their own thing. All right, so I got her open. I feel like they just sent me paper. All right, so we pull that out. And what did we get? We got ourselves another Halloween knife. This is a Halloween Ends knife, you guys. As soon as I saw the whole rusty mold over detail on this thing, I definitely had to go ahead and get one. I've recently been trying to collect a lot of the Michael Myers knives because they go great for Halloween decorations. I recently got the 2018 knife, the Kills knife. Actually, I've had that one for a while. And all the other ones I've had recently, they're all hanging up on the wall. I'm working on like a little, just for decoration, you know. I have like the Halloween scalpel, the knife, the new Trick or Treat, that little candy bar knife with the razor blade in it I showed you. It's in this little bucket that's on my counter. And it's like whenever I have my Halloween party, I'm just gonna be like, all right, you guys, say trick or treat, pick your treats. So it's all like razor blades and dangerous stuff. So it's an adult joke. It's not for the kids. This is just a decoration. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So kind of get more of these kinds of details, and then it'll be kind of fun. They do not make prop razor blades. I have not found any, but I think that would be kind of in bad taste, maybe, I guess. But if you guys know of anything, just let me know. But let's go ahead and pop this off the back, and let's check it out. I'm really happy that they went with the kind of rust and moldy look, because the mirrored look of all the other knives that they've been doing right now is not my favorite. I don't like how mirror and reflective it is. Like, basically, you can see yourself in it, and if you're videoing or recording or anything, you're going to see all your detail. So definitely a good size knife. I definitely like the handle. I mean, it's definitely kind of flimsy like the newer knives that they do. I've already had to super glue one on my 78 butcher knife. But I mean, once I super glued it, it's been fine ever since. I dropped it again, and the super glue was stronger than it was originally. So if you want to go ahead and get into some of those details, we do have like the blood turning to rust. I think some of this white stuff is supposed to be mold, kind of like the mask a little bit. Come down to the knife, we kind of got that dark wood grain handle there with some really overdone rivets. You know, this is all just grime that Michael Myers put on the knife, probably. Blood as he keeps grabbing it and, you know, doing his thing. But definitely, I highly recommend this one. Definitely a better size than the 18 and the Kills mask, but still not as big as the butcher knife. I still think that's pretty cool. So definitely, I highly recommend this if you haven't checked it out. I'll probably take a picture of it with my mask and the coveralls for the end of this, so stay tuned for that. So as far as going into Halloween Kills, you guys, I am going in to see it tonight. That is the movie I'm going to see. I've been hearing very terrible things about it, but like I said, I'm keeping my mind open because I haven't liked the last two that much. So not being crazy about this one is not going to be too much of a surprise, but I definitely want to let it breathe and let it be its own movie. I'm really excited about it, and this is at the end. I really doubt it because money talks. But I mean, I think we'll see something. I'm kind of ready to be done with Michael Myers for a little while and let Jason shine if we can get something. I'm even ready for Freddy Krueger. I even take another Leatherface movie, Texas Chainsaw, if they do it kind of like the last one, because I really did dig that one. But other than that, you guys, I'm getting ready for Halloween every day, working on something new, working on the decorations, you guys. But last thing I want to mention, The Face of Horror competition, technically it ended for me since I was in second place. I didn't get to that first place. But this is the resurrection thing I'm in now. So I've been brought back. I'm going against all the second placers. So if you guys want to keep voting for me in the Face of Horror competition, I will put the link into the description so you guys can keep voting. If I can get myself first of all the second placers, I can be back in. But, you know, this seems like it's pretty steep, you guys. But, heck, let's go for it. I'm definitely not a quitter in any way, shape, or form, you guys. But if I can keep your guys' support, I'm down. So, that's going to do it for me. Horror Junkies 509, Kyle 13, signing out. Just until next time, you guys. You already know it. I've been sentenced to life. I am a horror lifer. And you guys have a killer day. I'm going to have a killer weekend because it's my birthday. That knife does get a solid... I enjoy it. It's going to look good with that knife. I'm not going to get the coveralls and stuff like that. I'll probably just keep my own. And I'm probably not going to mold them. But stay bloody, my friends. And I hope you guys have a good, safe weekend. And let me know what you guys think of Halloween Ends down in the comments. I've seen very all over the place reviews. Stay killer.